No, absolutely, man. That's great. That's some great auxiliary benefits there, man. And I want to touch on a couple of the ones that really kind of hit home with me here. Now that property tax, right? So as a realtor, definitely I know all my clients, especially the veterans, and seeing how property taxes actually go up, right, with the
Hmm.
value of the home here, that's a huge one, right?
Yeah.
So now how does that work? So they can actually get their property tax exemption.
Yeah. So what it is, that's a state benefit as well. It's all dependent upon which state, which area. However, if you go to a state such as Florida, right? Let's say Florida. Florida is a huge advocate for many veterans. So Florida, what's going to happen is Florida is actually going to provide you property tax exemption. Okay. So if you purchase a home in Florida, which are many retirees are actually relocated there because again, no state income tax and also property tax exemption, right? So what that's going to happen is that they're going to actually exempt you from your property taxes, and that's actually essentially lowering the mortgage of your home if you have a mortgage, and if it's paid free and clear at that point, that's just your home. You don't pay any taxes on it.
Oh
So
man, yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's definitely amazing, right? Because it's like depending on where you live, and as you know, property taxes can range from 1 to 2,000 all the way 5, 6, $7,000, just again depending on where you live, and then also the cost of the home. So
Yeah.
that could add a couple $100 extra a month that you would actually have to have in an escrow account if you're paying it that way, or dropping that whole 7,000 at one time. So that's a huge saving for veterans, man. So that's a great one. That's a great one there.
Yeah, and again, as a real estate broker, it's always very privy. I always want to tell you guys that when providing this information to your veterans, make sure that you have to understand when you're purchasing a property, within that purchase, property taxes will be applied because you're deemably purchasing from either the developer or the seller, right? Those property taxes will still be applied. Will then need to be paid for within the sale of the property, but then thereafter, again, you can go down to the county to go ahead and, if you live in a allowable state that does so, you can go down to the state to be able to provide your information to the county, and what they'll do, they'll go ahead and again, deemably remove those taxes from there going forward.
Oh man, that's a great benefit for permanent and total, man, because it's like you're already getting that monthly allocation, which is almost around what $4,000 a month, and now you're able to get that property tax exemption. And I know for some veterans I know, and here we're representing UNLV myself, man. Those pesky student loans, man.